Well, hello again. Today we're going to be talking about the 7 Chinese dynasties. The rise and fall of dynasties in China follow a very similar pattern and are very cyclic. First, a group of people led by a very strong general rises up. They start a new dynasty. They restore peace, protect the citizens, and build infrastructure. The new dynasty becomes an old dynasty, and they overtax the citizens, they don't protect them anymore, and there's a decline in infrastructure, and there's lots of injustices. As the old dynasty does not take care of its people, there are natural disasters, invaders, and the people revolt. A new leader rises up, claims that they have the mandate of heaven, and a new dynasty forms. And then the cycle starts all over again. The Han Dynasty started the process of the Silk Road, which linked the Mediterranean Sea and China for trade. After the Han Dynasty, there was a period of chaos where things were crazy and everybody was always fighting, and usually the strongest person led things. But there were no clear dynasties. The Sui dynasty started with a great general named Yang Jin. Later in the dynasty, Emperor Wendy rose up and emphasized public works. He connected the two rivers, the Yangtze and Huanghe, by a great canal, which really increased trade. But because he spent all the money, there was a revolt, and the dynasty was overthrown. During the Tang dynasty, they adopted a Confucius government called Imperial Confucius. Wu Zhao was the only female empress, and they made many improvements in the Chinese infrastructure. During the Song dynasty, there were many improvements in China, including the building of many roads, development of how they grew rice and many different kinds of rice, making of paper, lots of other inventions, and there was a population explosion. After the Song dynasty, the Mongolians invaded. Their leader, Genghis Khan, declared himself emperor. During this time, Marco Polo also traveled from Italy. He helped convince that there needed to be a connection between Europe and China to help trade, and that solidified the construction of the Silk Road. The Chinese, however, got tired of being ruled by the Mongolians. Zhu Yanzheng rose up as the general to start the Ming Dynasty. Emperor Yongle during the Ming Dynasty emphasized trade, and he helped by building great ships led by the Admiral Zheng He. These great ships traveled all over the Indian Ocean and some say all over the world. After Emperor Yongle died, the bureaucracy took over and decided they believed in isolationist policy, and they closed down all exploration and trading except for on the Silk Road. The last dynasty of China was the QUING dynasty. They were ruled by the Manchus, very fierce warriors that came from the north. In 1911, China became a republic, which means they elected representatives to run the government, and there were no more emperors.